Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation. I'm already starting to choke. Donation to the channel helps me tune into you. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates from this reading and leave the rest. We're back on the beat. Yes, we are. We're back on the beat. All right, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's get this party started by calling in our spirit, guides, angels, and the whitest light, the Most High. Let's call in spirit. As I was mentioning, spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. And beautiful you are. I love you. Agape love to each and every one of you. Love you, love you, love you. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. This is the Lunchtime Rewind. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So before we do that, let's do some Reiki-esque. Okay. And we're going to clear the aura. Clear the energy up in here. Up in here. Okay. Got a lot of smoke. Got a lot of smoke up in here. So we need to clear it up. And let's do it. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, take what resonates from these readings. Flip the roles if you have to. There's going to be sound that you're going to hear, and if you're hearing headphones, it can be a little jarring. I get it because I use headphones constantly. So do me a favor and lower the volume, okay? So that way you're not shocked when I start using my nut rattle or my sound bowl. And also this, my black obsidian makes some noise. Clearing off the chakras. Yeah, let's do it. Let's clear out the energy. And thank each and every one of you for being here. I so appreciate you. Really, 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 I so appreciate you. And I so appreciate being able to do these readings. So, anyway. Enough love fest. Let's get to work. So this is selenite stick. There's cleansing, like it cleanses the crystals as well as the energy. So let's do that. Clear it out and clean it up. Okay, I hope you had a great weekend. This is Monday, but it's timeless. So whenever you tune in, show up or show out, there's a message, and I so appreciate that. This is called black tourmaline, and it's protection. Protection stone, and I love the point because get the point, get it, it gets to where it needs to go. And that's the great thing about Reiki. That's the great thing about energy. It goes where it needs to go. Okay, so these readings get to people, and you're wondering why you tuned in, you showed up, you're wondering why 3 years later you're wanting to listen to this video, and I appreciate whatever you do listen to this video, but it has a message, and that's why it's poking at you to pay attention. There's a message here for you if you are listening, right? I know they say to kids in preschool, turn on your listening ears. It's like if you can really turn on your spiritual listening ears, you'll get the message, because it could be about you, could be about your person, could be about the scenario, that maybe why they ghosted you or what happened or what's going on now, okay? Now the nut rattle, I love it, and it can be loud, so I'm going to try to go a little lighter. Clear out the energy, spirit. I just love it. I just love it. And why? Because I have Indian in me. My Indian heritage. Somewhere down the line, my Indian heritage is calling to me when I do my nut rattle. All right. This is the sound bowl. It's beautiful. It's worn out. It's like, I don't know. It's good. I'm not dusting it, musting it, doing nothing for it. I want to keep it the way it is, as beautiful as it is, as marred as it is. We are all works in progress. We may have, be a little tarnished, be a little up there in age, right? Be a little seasoned, as they say. But you know what? There's something to be said for seasoning. It's knowledge, right? Seasoning, right? It helps our food taste better. But we also bring something to the party regardless of our age. So here we go. We're going to get the sound bowl going in 3, 2, 1. yeah. Calling all beings. We're in the house. Okay, so I got the graffiti, and we're going to get started with that. So basically for the overall energy. And these are like amazing decks of cards. They are monster cards. This is, I feel like, the first graffiti is 220 cards. That's the graffiti is amazing, and if you can invest in that, I highly recommend them. But I do appreciate the company, very fast shipping. Love it. Love it. All right, Spirit, I'm going to satisfy my curiosity, please, and let me know what is the overall energy of this reading. And they just don't want to come together today. And I was listening. The song came to me. The song is "Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely." Yeah, so many words for the broken heart. Eyes of stone observe the trend. I don't know. It's like, show me the meaning of being lonely. Is this the feeling I need to walk in? Tell me why I can't be there where you are. There's something missing in my heart. Yeah, that's one of the, I think it's, oh my goodness. I'm trying to think if it's the Backstreet Boys. I feel like it's the Backstreet Boys, maybe? Yeah, because it's not in sync, so I think it's Backstreet Boys. It's an old song. It's an older song in the 90s, but it's really good. And that's the song that that was coming in my head. So something's missing in a person's heart, and it's you. It's you, my friend. Sitting on a pedestal, too perfect to fail, idealistic, respected, and admired. You are put on a pedestal by somebody. Somebody's thinking about you. You know, I love the idea of that somebody puts you on a pedestal, right? It works for the royals, but it's like, to me, the problem with putting somebody on a pedestal is that there's no flaws. It's like nobody's perfect, and nobody belongs on the pedestal except a statue. And I feel like that's the problem, is this person's in their head thinking that you're better than them. By putting you up high, they're lower. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a problem in this scenario, and that's why they're missing you. They're not coming towards you, is because you're too above them. Yeah. And nobody's perfect, my loves, right? But something might be divinely guided, in divine timing might be at play here, and this is like the synchronicities. So this could be angel numbers that you're seeing, and I feel like this person wants you to see synchronicities. Maybe they're seeing synchronicities as well. Yes, yes. Somebody could be going through legal issues. They don't feel good enough for you. They feel tainted in some way of choices that they've made, gone down roads that maybe they shouldn't have. But the growing pains of life, right? Needed to grow up, needed to mature, and they're going through legal issues. Maybe they don't have any money, or very little money, or they're giving money to other situations. And they feel like if they come towards you, you're going to get roped into that, or they're just not going to have enough to satisfy you. Maybe they see you as a person that has everything. What are they going to give you? Well, love is priceless, right? All right, competition, trying to win at all costs, somebody intimidated by you. So this person could be very intimidated by you. And they could see competition and try to come towards you like other people see you as high value. And how are they going to bring anything to the table? With that said, there also could be people that are in this person's energy. Like I said, this could be about you, could be about your person, could be about people in their life or your life. Take it how it resonates. And this could be somebody trying to compete with you, like a side, I don't know, like a side point, side subject, side whatever. Side reading, okay? Because there could be more than one scenario. That's why I say every reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. Because you never quite know what part of your reading and what could be belonging to somebody else. Spirit, can you tell me something about this sitting on a pedestal? Yeah. Magnetic, extraordinary, irresistible in the reverse. So this person is looking at themselves, comparing themselves to you, and feeling like lack. Okay? But divinely protected you are. Regardless of if this is a person who is the person that doesn't want to come towards you because you're so high vibing, or it's the person in their situation that's trying to keep them stuck with them, and they don't feel good enough because they're looking at you. as on a pedestal. It's like the problem with, like I mentioned, putting somebody on a pedestal, but also the problem with past people in relationships is they could still be a ghost in a relationship, even if you're no longer with this person. Say you had a relationship with this person, children with this person, regardless, whatever the case, or you were just a friend to this person, and they never quite cemented the deal with you. Now they're living in their fantasies about you, moving on to other relationships because they didn't feel good enough, and spilling this regret into a current relationship, making this other person they're with feeling less than because they can't measure up to a ghost. Nobody can. And that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair to that person. That's not fair in this relationship, trying to give it a chance. And it's not fair to you because you're not even in this relationship, but there's resentment now from this third party person, their karmic or their whatever soulmate or their marriage partner that's hating on you or feeling less than because of you, and you didn't have nothing to do with this fuck shit. You know, how fair is that to you that this person is doing that to the connection? Or to you, for that matter, it's unfair. Tell me about this magnetic, this karmic that feels less than, Spirit. Can you give me something about that, please? Why does this person feel less than? Entanglements, yep. Third party, outside a messy, busybody web of lies. So there's a lot of projection, a lot of deceit. Okay? Maybe in somebody's scenario, this karmic lied and put themselves on a pedestal, acting better than you, threw you under the damn bus, said that you were nothing, and they made themselves like destiny swapping on some, competition. This was your competition, destiny swapping. But at the same time, at the same token, as a friend of mine would say, or did say, they passed, right? Divinely guided. You were divinely guided the hell out of a situation that could have been far worse for you if you would have stayed, because this person was playing reindeer games with your person, and you were going to suffer the backlash of that if you would have stayed. And they could be in legal matters. And you know how, and this is like, why am I burping? Confirmation burping. I don't do burping, but this is crazy, but confirmation burp, whatever, excuse me. Legal matters. So you could have been affected by this person and what they were doing with this karmic if you would have stayed. So you were divinely guided. Let's go out of a situation because it could have been worse for you. Toxic love. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. So toxic love. So this is a toxic connection that this person has with a karmic who feels less than you, who feels like they need to copycat you, who feels like they need to be you, better than you, if that's even possible. How can you be better than somebody else? I have no idea. But they're copycatting you, trying to keep this person entertained, keep this person in this entanglement that is costing this person in the legal system, probably monetarily. If they have children together, probably support of some sort. And now this person did their job well and put this person in such a sticky situation that they can't even come towards you because they don't have enough. They're also legally bound to this person, or legally bound to pay this person, so some sort of support. But also, they're also bound to this person at least 18 years with a child. 18 years. 18 years. And after 18 years, they find out it wasn't his. Oh my goodness. Well, yes. But, I mean, these are the sticky situations that we get into when we go towards karmic situations, but we have to, right? Each one of us, nobody's perfect. Nobody should be put up on a pedestal. Nobody should be comparing themselves to other people. First of all, I think life would be a lot better if we didn't do any of those things, but it happens, right? This is the journey called life. We're not here for no reason. We're here to learn lessons. And this person had to learn theirs. So you were divinely guided out so you wouldn't be having to deal with that. Confirmation slap. But they're involving you in their arguments. Your name is being brought up in situations and toxic fights, infighting, arguing. Hopefully not in front of kids, but that happens too, right? That happens too. Wisdom. Wisdom what? Wisdom comes with age. That's what I'm talking about. Wisdom comes with age. This is immaturity. complete immaturity. The karmic is immature, the karmic is selfish, and your person gets roped into these arguments, and they're probably a person that doesn't care to fight, but they're having to roll up their sleeves with this person, not physical, but this verbal, da 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 back and forth that goes on, right? It's like bullshit, you know? Been there, done that. We've all been there, right? Yeah, been there, done that, right? We don't get to where we are today in life if we don't go through challenges and situations similar. That's why we're able to offer advice or able to offer this kind of service to people, whether you take it for just, I want a person that flips cards, or you want a person that gives advice, whatever the case. Some of us do all things, and that's how we roll, and that's how I'm going to roll. And that's the tarot card readers that I like to watch myself that do those things. I found a new one that I absolutely love and can relate to. It's very similar to myself as far as like being raised a certain way. And this is Empress T44447, I believe it is, or it's Empress T4444 on YouTube. And this is a very good reader. She's been at it for a few years, like myself, same thing. And she's very wise, and she gives more than just tarot. It's more than just tarot, and I love that about her. She's real. And check her out. Give her a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you can, if you're willing, if you're able, because I really feel like this person could have some insights. You know, I really feel like you could benefit. Very, very wise person. I love when she says her thing is, got to be more careful. You do. You absolutely do. But it's like, I feel like so many people, you could give them advice until the cows come home, but unless they go through it themselves, it's like they have to learn. Growing pains, as they call it. You got to learn by going through nonsense. And this is something that your person, your past person, your twin flame, like I said, 1111, I saw on there, whether you associate that with that or not, soulmate, however you want to word it. And if I haven't said it before, I am saying he or she, but energy does not have a gender. You can use the pronouns they or them, or leave them out completely. It's your, your adventure, your journey. But I'm going to use he or she because it just makes it easier for me. Okay? You can replace the pronouns. Don't get hung up on them is what I'm trying to say. So somebody is getting wiser. Somebody is learning patience through transcendence is what I'm hearing. Well, transcendence. What the hell is that? They have to learn patience. This person, this karmic, is testing their patience, is what I'm hearing. They're putting him through it on purpose, trying to trigger this person. Maybe this person has had anger issues, and if they can trigger that person, they can trap that person. You know, like if they have some sort of, in the court systems legally, they have some sort of like restraining order or something. They can get the person to flip out. They can call on them, drop a dime. This person's crazy. Come down here. So it's in the mind, chakra, crown chakra. They're trying to affect this person's crown chakra. 7 can be challenges, can be competition, can be difficult situations that a person has to go through. 5 is here as well. Could be challenges as well. Insights, challenges. Let me see, 7. 12, yeah, 12 is there, 14, 5 is here again twice. If you do numerology, so 2 5s, you could be seeing these synchronicities. You could be seeing 7. 7 could be significant, 5 could be significant, or 14. Take it how it resonates, okay? But they're trying to affect the crown chakra, their thinking, their brain, like how they function. They're trying to anger this person and keep them in the state of anger all the time, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. So that they can drop a dime on him, so that they can call the cops on him, get him arrested. Yes, and yes. That's why this person needs to be patient. That things are working out in divine timing, and that this person is in their life to teach them a lesson. I know it's hard to look at something in that way, like, oh, thank you for, screwing me over. But it's like, I remember, like, listening. Like I said, I'm learning so much by watching Empress T4444. It's like, you got to think, because if they didn't challenge you in the way that you were challenged, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. And that's absolute wisdom. So I'm telling you, check her out, because you're going to learn something every single time I listen to this person. It's like listen to a grandmother, or the wisdom of somebody far older than herself, because I am older than this person, okay? I am older than Empress T. And yet, this person has the wisdom of somebody who's been through fuck shit like you wouldn't believe, you know? And God bless her. Wonderful soul. You can feel it. Wonderful soul. Okay? Just please give her a chance and give her a thumbs up if nothing else. Okay? This is just somebody new that I'm introduced. You know, obviously this person has been out there and around the same time as me, and this person has so many subscribers. Like, this person doesn't need me to advertise for them at all. But like I said, if I feel, you know, motivated to do it for whatever reason, I'm going to do it. Anyways, so 7's here again. So 7, 7, and 7, and 7 equals 14. There is numerology here. It's very heavy. So it's saying stand your ground. Now, stand your ground, this person needs to do that, but they also need to calm down and not give in to this comic every time this person triggers them. That's what I'm hearing, because they're doing it on purpose. So you might be seeing these synchronicities, or these numbers might be significant to you or to your person, but I just feel like they're getting triggered, and it's like creating a problem where they might have the cops called on a regular over there because of something that the comic is trying to do, which is maybe take away their kids or take away this person's freedom, because this person wanted to move ahead, wanted to leave this person, wanted to end the situation, and the comic is like, no, you're not leaving me for you. You're not leaving me for your person. I don't give a damn about your twin flame or soulmate, whatever the fuck you're talking about. I don't care about that. I want you to stay with me. We have a family together. We have a life together, and making this person go through it. That's what I'm hearing. Absolute toxic, absolute, you know, like, fuck shit. It's crazy. But the synchronicities are out there, and I feel like this is something that this person had to learn. The reason that it ended between the two of you is because this person had to learn. And it might have been very difficult to lose this person, because you might have loved them and they loved you, obviously, like they're saying. They're missing you, okay? They're absolutely missing you. And something's missing in their life because you're not there. And show me the meaning of being lonely. It's like this person's lonely even with the karmic. They're lonely because you brought a light to their life that person will never replace. And the karmic knows it. That's why it's so difficult to live with the ghost or the pedestal. People shouldn't do it, but they do it all the time. You move on with somebody, you make choices and decisions, and then you're kicking your ass afterwards. Well, I guess that's what people gotta learn. People gotta learn. See, look, all these illusions and delusions. So, you know, I think it's like so dark. These are really dark cards. These are it's like a vintage card. I feel like this is 7 cups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, 7 cups. All right, my eyes are not deceiving me. 7 of cups. So cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So this person had all these choices and illusions of choices. So they chose somebody else. They chose other avenues. It might not have been just this karmic, but you know, you were one of the cups that they sipped out of but didn't choose. Yep. Chose not to go forward with it. The Wheel of Fortune moved you ahead. Moved you ahead, moved you away, is what I'm hearing. Because there was going to be problems there. You're also learning a craft, perhaps. Yes. 8 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo. You're working on something. Yes, you must be working on something, or it could be somebody learning something or studying something, and it's going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, whatever it is you're working on, keep going, because it's going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. There's a King of Cups here. You could be this King of Cups, male or female, don't matter. And energy is energy. We possess both masculine and feminine within us all, okay? Within each of our human bodies, human souls, human energy, because energy is energy. All right, so we carry both of it. We could switch off at any given time between our masculine and feminine. And some stay in one or the other, doesn't matter. Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer again. So there's a lot of emotions here, but there's a balancing of emotions when you're a king. You're no longer a page where you're just really immature. And it's usually a younger energy, but it could be an adult that has a very young mind, very childish in a lot of ways, right? When you call people childish, that's what that means. An adult acting like a child. When you're the knight, you rush in, the rush of love, the newness of love, like a teenager type of thing. When you're a king, you're mature. So this could be an older person now that is more balanced in their emotions. Maybe before they held back their emotions. Maybe they gave too much at one time. Now they're balanced. That's what that's saying. So that could be you or another person, but I feel like it could be your person. Maybe this person moved away from you and they were focused on work. They were focused on money. They were focused on things to get that 10 of Pentacles. They weren't focused on love so much. And even with the King of Cups, the King of Cups isn't necessarily all lovey-dovey either. They're more balanced. It's usually the Queen of Cups that's more lovey-dovey, motherly, and all that. The King of Cups is loving, but not overly. So that could be your person. They had to walk away. I feel like they felt they had to walk away. 8 of Cups. Situations. Maybe they felt like they needed to just focus on something else, like work. But you were their wish fulfillment. You were always their wish fulfillment. At the time, they didn't see it. At the time, they were seeing other things. Now, as time has gone by, they're putting you up on that pedestal. You're that fantasy. You're the one that got away. And the candle burned out. Yikes. The candle has burnt out. That's interesting. There's nothing left. Maybe that's what they feel like. Because you're like, look at this. I can't even see these cards. Crazy, baby. Yeah. Hold on. It's a victory here for you. They want you being celebrated. They're watching you walk away. Leave without a trace. As I stand here taking every breath. I don't know. You're the only one who knew me at all. Wow, that's sad. It's just sad that they're seeing you winning, they're seeing you victorious. But look at this. They're fighting. They feel like they'd have to fight to get you back. You're the Queen of Wands, too. Very sexy to this person. King of Cups. They have a lot of love for you, but you might be looking in a different direction. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They see you like on your throne, but they're in devil energy. They could be very obsessed with you, though. Very, very obsessed with you. And that other person that they're with, yeah, wants them trapped with them. Doesn't want them to even look at you. Wants them to be blind. But there's something happening, a message, or somebody's coming towards you because they're manifesting your magicians here. They want the fool is here. They want to take a leap of faith. But this is a person who broke your heart. Maybe by making another choice outside of you, but I feel like they're now brokenhearted. This could be a Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that's trying to come towards you. Yes. Yep. They might be wanting to come towards you, but that's a slow-moving night. It's been a while. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Cups. They're in their loss and grief. They feel like this is a missed opportunity, that you won't give them a chance. And this is cute. Look at this. Backstabbed. 10 of Swords. They could have backstabbed you, or people could be backstabbing them. Or they could feel like this is like 10 swords in my back, that I feel like somebody was backstabbing them, and it could be this karmic. Definitely. There's something here. They feel backstabbed. So something might have been done to create this illusion that you maybe had all these choices and wouldn't have wanted them, is what I'm hearing. Oh my God, really? Yeah, competition's here. It's not in the reverse. It's in the upright. Come on now. Yeah. They're feeling like there's too much time that's gone by, too much competition. They looked at the wrong things and they're left empty. They feel backstabbed, that they listen to the wrong people. And you're going on to your 9 of Pentacles. Sailed away from this person. Oh my goodness. And you're going to have the 9 of Cups. You're sitting there satisfied. This is your future. If it hasn't happened already. You're the Queen of Pentacles too. very motherly, very witchy, very abundant. Well, they were juggling other things, your person. Yeah. They think about that now. When they're in hermit mode by themselves, they reflect on that stuff, what they didn't give you, what they should have given you. Why didn't they give it? They overthink a lot, this person. Overthinks a lot. Give me a couple more of these cards and we'll end it with what they would say to you. Just a few more cards, Spirit. But I feel like they want to come towards you, but they're talking themselves out of it, or this other person that they're with is talking themselves out of it, or this other person is putting so much stress on this person that they feel like, why would I want to give this person that kind of aggravation? They would rather like love you from a distance or love you in secret and suffer in silence. Well, maybe if they got to do it, they got to do it, right? There's nothing you can do to change the situation. And it's like, Spirit is not telling you this so that you can do something about it. It's this person's mind. They're the ones that have to make their situations right with the karmic, whatever's going on with legalities, whatever's going on there, but also they got to make it right in their own mind. Evidence. All signs point to them based on the insurmountable evidence. So this person is putting up evidence against this other person, trying to get this person triggered so that they can pile up a bunch of incidences or situations that they can go to the cops about. Yes. Somebody that's a big spender with no money, used financially, little concept of money. That could be your person. Was naive with money and naive with their time and their dime, and they gave to this person, and now this person wants to keep them bound and locked to them. Yes. Using very stealth-like moves, man. They could be having issues with work, your person. Yep. Somebody's trying to control them, keeping their heart under lock and key, keeping them under lock and key. This person's underestimated and overlooked, or they feel like you were the underestimated, overlooked person, and now they're seeing you glow up. Somebody that they got into, somebody that they got with is a provocateur. Yep. And it's putting obstacles in their path. And you, my friend, you just moved on. God bless. You moved on. And what's this one? Celebrating quietly, too. Mum's the word. And maybe that's what you should do. Celebrate quietly, because there's people out there, haters, that if you're doing anything good, they're going to try to stop and block you. Especially this copycat that's trying to be you. Better than you. If that's possible. All right, give you a few messages to end this, what this person would say, if they could say anything, if their higher self, basically, because their lower self is just too busy, too focused, and that was the point. The karmic's job was to keep the two of you away from each other. The karmic's job was to keep this person distracted and thinking more of them, putting them on a pedestal, the karmic on the pedestal, and not even thinking about you at all. And they did their job. They're very busy. And they're also throwing it in this person's face how lacking they are, trying to get them into fights and telling them all about you, because they're watching you too, the comic, on social media or wherever the hell they're watching you, and they're telling them that you're happier without them. They don't even have anything. Why would they want somebody like you? Keeping your person in this mental loop that they have to get out, of themselves. That's what Spirit's saying. But knowledge is power, and that's why Spirit is letting you know what's going on with your person, but not to get involved with this. What would they say, Spirit, to my viewer, if they could say anything? Their past person, please, Spirit. Give me a couple of cards, please, before we end it. I don't know how to feel. And they don't, because they are in a situation where they're pushed and pulled in all different directions. But they love you. They love you, and they miss you. They replay their conversations with you over and over again. Yep, and probably if you have any text messages that you shared between the two of you, they're probably replaying those too. They're starting to understand the connection of the two of you that you had together, which is good. But they have this mindset of like, you're here and they're down here. And the comic is fostering that by putting them down over and over again. I wish we could go back. Yeah, amen. They do. They wish they could go back in time and change it. I still have feelings for you. Of course they do. They love you. They love you. They're afraid to contact you. They don't want to be rejected, right? So they have issues with self-worth. but they can't stop thinking about you. And this is what says it all. I wonder if you are happy without me. Yep. And also a good one that Spirit wants you to know, it's time for me to heal now. They do need to heal from this. They do need to. And they're not financially stable. Yep, that's it. I mean, they have financial issues, they have self-worth issues, and they have a karmic issue that they got to deal with as well. That is putting them in financial lack. That's also putting them in an emotional turmoil. What they need to do is to just let this person go, truly let this person go, and let God deal with the situation instead of always fighting and arguing and giving in to the stress of that person, because the person's winning, building up evidence against them to like get them jailed is what I'm hearing. But that is their, that is their circus, their monkey they need to deal with. And Spirit's just letting you know what's going on, that you are protected, that you are going to be abundant, and that you keep moving forward. If this person changes, if this person can get it together, like you had to do, go through that dark night of the soul, care more about themselves than money and people's opinions and, having this eye candy on their arm or whatever, looking a certain way aesthetically, they will match your vibration and you will meet again in a different timeline. That's what Spirit's saying. That's all I have for you today in Empress Series 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I'd love to have you. And please check out Empress T4444, please. But check her out and give her a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Until then, be safe, my friends. Be blessed.